Guys, welcome back. This is Modern Man here today, and today we are playing Mono Red Aggro once again in Standard. This deck's pretty fun. It's not too bad. I do think there needs to be some changes made to it, but I haven't had the chance yet. Been pretty busy looking for jobs and whatnot. One of the changes are probably like Flame-Bait Adept. I'm not a huge fan of this card, so I have some other decks like this that I'm going to look at. But for now, this is what we're going to play, and let's go ahead and jump right into a game. What do we think of this hand? I actually don't think it's awful. Turn 1 dude, turn 2, discard a land, draw 2 cards, attack for 2. I think we'll try it. Seems a little crazy, but we'll try it. You know, at least we can cast all of our spells for sure. That's always nice, being able to cast spells. I'm playing Standard, right? Yes. Pay 2, Pyramid of the oh, okay, we drew a 6th land. Pyramid of the Pantheon, pay 2, tap it, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, put a brick counter on it, add 3 mana of any color to your mana pool, it activates the ability on 3 or more counters on it. Sure, so it's like a 2, 4, 6, 7 mana Gilded Lotus? Okay, that's not awful. Let's go ahead and play the Flame-Bait Adept and pass turn. Really need to stop drawing lands. Drawing a Collective Defiance would be pretty good. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, let's play Tormenting Voice. Card a land. Trigger Flame-Bait Adept. Draw 2 cards. Is that okay? Ooh, we drew another land and a Soulscar Mage. Okay. Attacked opponent for 2. They go to 18. Pass turn. I feel like this game's going to go very fast, being that we've seen 6, 7, 8 lands already. Maybe I should have mulliganed. Maybe. Just maybe. Another Tormenting Voice would be good. Tormenting Voice. 1 time. 9 lands. Okay. Well, that's kind of awkward. Attack with the Flame-Bait Adept. Opponent falls to 17. We'll go ahead and play the Soulscar Mage and pass turn. Next turn, the opponent can start Gilded Lotusing us. I feel an Elder Deep Fiend in my future. Hedron Archive, sure. What are we playing against? Metalwork Colossus, maybe? Is that what my opponent's on? Land, I can guarantee it. Collective Defiance would still be a good card. 1 time. Well, it's not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. Blood Rage Baller, discard a Mountain. We really did get mana flooded. We drew 9 out of our 19 lands? 9 out of our 18 lands? Something like that. A lot of lands is the moral of the story. A lot of lands. Attack for 3. Opponent's going to have basically infinite mana next turn. What is that? 2, 5. They're going to hard cast an Ulamog next turn. That's what's happening. And we're just going to scoop it on up. They only have 3 cards in their hand, which is good for us. Is there an Ulamog in my future opponent? What do you have, opponent? Mr. Opponent. What do you have, Stella Ninja? I feel like I recognize that name from somewhere. Okay, so they choose not to cast any. Ah, they're gonna. Is it an Elder Deep Fiend? Am I getting Deep Fiended? No Deep Fiend either. Interesting. Do I want to play my 5th land? Probably not. I feel like we're just dead. What do they got? What could they have here? Well, we're going to attack for 6. Yes, I could Incendiary Flow them pre-combat, but I feel like that's not the correct play. You're going to sack your Hedron Archive, draw 2 cards. Definitely not an awful play. 5, 6, 7. Pull from tomorrow? Would be a good one. Draw 5, discard 1. I feel like it's an Elder Deep Fiend. War of Invention. That's an instant? Oh boy. Yeah, that card's pretty good. That is definitely a good card. I'm only going to get a Paradox Engine. Oh, that costs 5. Another Archive. Okay. Sack it, draw 2 cards. Sure. Pay, what is that, 7, 8, 9 mana, draw 2 cards at instant speed? That seems... Ooh, there's the Paradox Engine. Okay. Are you dead? I feel kind of dead. Okay. You don't really have a way to draw the card besides your archive? What is it? What do you have, opponent? Another War of Invention for a lot? Should probably tap your Paradox Engine. Does have Improvise. No? Pull from tomorrow. Okay. For 6. We're probably dead now to the pull from tomorrow. Opponent discarded a Censor. Okay. Sure. Okay. 6 mana. Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Got it. Now they can filter their mana. That's fine. 7 mana. 9 mana. 10 mana. Forget how this deck kills. Yeah, okay, that's how it kills you. We're dead. Okay, going to go to game 2 against Mono Blue Engines, what I think the deck's called. Lightning Axe, not so much. Thermo Alchemist, yeah. Avison's Judgment, yeah. I want Cut to Ribbons? Or that's not Cut to Ribbons. Insult to Injury. Damage can't be prevented. If it deal damage, deals double that damage. Yeah. By Force seems pretty good. Bedlam Revelers seem fine. We really just want to take out all of our creature removal. Like Trial of Zeal's not great. We can take out the Cartouches. Harnessed Lightnings can come out. Shock's not that great. Fiery Temper's fine. Collective Defiance is fine. Hazoret's fine. So let's bring in By Forces for sure. I do think we want Thermo Alchemist. It just represents more damage. Bring in the Shocks. I would like to play first. Oh, huh. Another one of these hands, huh? Yeah, this one's better than the last one. I'll keep it. You got turn 1 Soulscar Mage. What do you have, opponent? Mountain. Cast the Soulscar. Pass turn. Next turn, Tormenting Voice away a mountain, I think. It's probably the right play. Try to find a buy, or whatever that card's called. Destroy X target artifacts. Another Tormenting Voice, sure. Might have been the right call to get rid of the Collective Defiance, but I wouldn't mind keeping it as a burn spell. Or making my opponent discard their hand. Next turn, we probably Blood Rage Brawler, discard Collective Defiance, play Flameblade Adept. Still looking for a Biforce. Is that the card's name? Collective Defiance. Okay, that's definitely what we're doing now. So let's play Flameblade Adept, play Blood Rage Brawler. Discard a Collective Defiance. Doesn't matter. Can't attack with you anyways. Attack with Soulscar Mage. Soulscar Mage is a strictly worse Monastery Swiftspear. Strictly worse. Looks sweet, but it's not a very good version of the card. Okay, what do you got, opponent here? I have 6 damage on the board, 7 if I play the Tormenting Voice. Cultivator's Caravan. Sure, you can't put a counter on your Pyramid now. Seems a bit odd. Do I want to discard the Flame Blade, or I want to discard Collective Defiance? Huh. Flame Blade represents more damage in the long run, so we will discard Collective Defiance. Get some triggers. Draw 2 cards. Let's play a Flame Blade Adept. Go to combat. Attack for 8. Put the opponent down to 9. We can cast a Bedlam Reveler for 4 next turn. Pass turn. Or if we draw a spell, I think my opponent's dead. You mind just being dead, opponent? That'd be kind of cool. Opponent does nothing. Interesting. Unless they're trying to psych me out here. No, not trying to psych me out. They actually just don't have anything. Interesting. Engulf the Shores wouldn't be great for us. Thermo Alchemist. That's the one card we really didn't want to draw. Let's just go to combat. Am I getting engulfed? Feels like I'm getting engulfed. That's an instant, right? Engulf the Shores? Power less than the number of... No, it's toughness equal less than the number of islands you control. Right? Turn their owner's hands. All creatures toughness. Yeah, toughness. I did get engulfed. Returned all of my stuff. So... we have a bunch of dudes in our hands, so Thermal Alchemist probably isn't the best play. Let's go Soulscar Mage. And double Flame Blade Elite. The reason I want to do that is because I have an Insolent Neonate in my hand and a Blood Rage Brawler. So that represents 1 damage a piece for each of those cards. So that's, or 2 damage per. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage next turn. And if I would have went Soulscar Thermo Alchemist, it would be, what, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 damage extra? What do you have? You have another Engulf? That would be awkward. Maybe I don't want Bedlam Reveler. Maybe I want, like... Shock back in the deck, maybe? Maybe Thermo Alchemist wasn't the right card since I cut a bunch of instants and sorceries. Interesting. 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 What you got, opponent? What do you got, opponent? Ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Nothing. Okay. Another Flame Blade Adept. Well, let's play Blood Rage Brawler. I think I'm going to discard the 3rd Flame Blade Adept with Blood Rage Brawler. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put him at 2 this turn. Discard a card. Discard, what do we say? The third Flameblade Adept. Play Insolent Neonate. Oh, Censor on the Insolent Neonate. Interesting. Didn't think about that. Sure. That's fine. Attack you for 6. You go to 3. I don't know if I would have done that or not. I think I would have, if you're looking for an engulf, I think you're supposed to cycle there. Because sure, I play Insolent Neonate and you go down and you take 2 extra damage. You go to 2, but 2, well, I guess not. So I'd say 2's like 4, but not if you're playing shocks and 3 damage burn spells. So I'm wrong. Disregard everything I said. Hazoret. That costs 4. I can't cast that. Let's just go to combat. None of these cards do anything extra. I think we're going to get engulfed anyways. Yep, another engulf. Bounce all the things. This time I might actually play Thermo Alchemist. And then, do I want to play Flameblade Adept or Soulscar Mage? I think we play Flameblade Adept, just to diversify how we can win the game next turn. Hedron Archive, sure, that's fine. So I guess they're hedging their bets that they're not going to lose this turn? Shock. We did keep the shocks in. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and play Blood Rage Brawler. Discard Hazoret. Go to combat. Attack for 2. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because now they have to kill the Flameblade Adept, kill or be able to counter my shock and kill Thermo Alchemist. So shock or poke the opponent. Give him an old Pokerooski. Hate lag. Shock the opponent. Untap Thermo Alchemist. And going to game 3 against Mono Blue Engine. Interesting. Okay, so what am I changing? Harness Lightning, I still don't think is good. Avacyn's Judgment. Do I need the Fireball? I don't think so. I don't think Fireball's where I need to be at. Maybe Cartouche is good because it gives me a little bit more aggro. Huh. I think we'll just try it like this. Let me know down below how you guys would sideboard. And let's see if we get some good luck again. That would be good. Good luck's always good, even though I don't believe in luck. This hand is not a hand I was wanting to get. So we're probably going to mulligan a 4-land hand. This one is also not the most attractive. But I guess we'll keep this one. 1-drop? Shock is not the 1-drop I wanted. I did ask for a 1-drop and got a 1-drop. But the shock was not the one I needed. What are we drawing? Another Blood Rage Brawler. Okay. Okay, deck. I see what you're doing, and I don't know if I necessarily approve. Another island. Sure. Another Fiery Temper. Why not? I think we're just going to hold off on playing a Blood Rage Brawler, because if we don't draw a land, we can't really do anything. My opponent's also representing Censor. They're going to cycle a Censor. I feel it coming. Ooh, Anticipate. Okay. I always forget Censor's a card. I'm not used to playing around it. Hopefully they play like a the 3-mana tap to add a mana to your mana pool card. That one. Cultivator's Caravan. Because now we can play Blood Rage Brawler and Madness, a Fiery Temper to the opponent's noggin. And now we have a card to discard. Well, Yeah. We have another card we can discard to Blood Rage Brawler and Flameblade Adept. Card really hasn't impressed me in this deck. I just haven't had the chance to change it yet. Opponent falls to 17. We're going to go ahead and pass. I think this hand's a little slow. I think we need to draw a Biforce. I think that's the name. I apologize if it's not. It just feels weird to say that, Biforce. Very weird. Oh, whatever. Oh, what do you got? 5 mana. 4 mana for the Archive, sure. You almost got a good amount of mana, opponent. Here's the turn to draw it. Right here. Right there. Not the card I wanted. So would I rather have a Flameblade Adept or another land? I don't actually know. Don't actually know. Well, it doesn't really matter because I'm not playing it this turn. Or am I? Actually, I probably should play it this turn. Blood Rage Brawler, discard the Mountain. And play Flameblade Adept. I think that maximizes my damage for next turn. Pass. Just like I figured, there's the sensor. And I think we're actually dead. I don't think we can... I think our opponent kills us, if not this turn, the next turn. So I have enough mana to play Paradox Engine. Trying to think of what will win this game. The Destroy X Artifacts would be good. This deck's just a turn too slow. And I think every match I've played with this deck, it's been just one turn too slow. Here it comes. You guys ready? Oh, that's not it. Well, I guess it could be. I guess it could be a Paradox Engine here. I don't think you play it unexposed or exposed, though. I don't think that's the right play. What are we drawing? Shh. I don't know what card actually wins me the game here. None? Red Counterspell? Right? Definitely not a Mountain. Definitely not a Mountain. Mountain does not win me the game here. I might get engulfed, actually. So attack for 8. Here's the engulf. That's fine. We're going to keep the Mountain in our hand just in case we need it for the Blood Rage Brawler next turn. Play this one. Play it again. Discard Fiery Temper. Fiery Temper the opponent. Put them down to 10. I can put them at 6 next turn. I'm trying to... Oh, they actually go to 7 because they have 3 artifacts now for Inventor's Fair. Trying to think. Still think we need that Destroy X Artifacts. I think that's really what we need. Paradox... I think it's Biforce, right? I don't have a dual monitor set up, or I would look up for you. Look it up so I don't sound like an idiot. I'm going to sack a Archive here? Oh, they could sack their Inventor's Fair and grab it. Reverse Engineer, sure. They could still sack their Inventor's Fair to grab it. Okay, or they're not going to sack it. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming they have it in their hand then. Or they have like a disallow or something. That's not the card I wanted. Gonna attack my opponent down the 4 or down the 7. Play Blood Rage Brawler. Do I want to play a Thermo Alchemist next turn or a Blood Rage Brawler? Thermal Alchemist represents 2 extra damage. Put him to 5, actually 6, because of the Inventor's Fair. I think we're just going to discard Thermal Alchemist, play Blood Rage Brawler. Pass turn. Put a counter on it. Put a counter on your other guy. Sure. Okay, so if they have Paradox Engine, we're dead. Or Engulf the Shores. That card would also be pretty good right now. Pretty good. 2 mana, 4 mana. Is it there? I mean, I'm not just going to give it to you this time. There's the engine. You got to have a spell. A couple spells, actually. Well, now we got to sit here and wait for our opponent to do their thing. There's some mana. Right. Is it a pull for tomorrow? Ah, it's War of Invention for 4. Yeah, we're dead. For Aetherworks? No, what is that? Pay 40 life, deal 40 damage. What is that card called? Aetherflux Reservoir. Well, we're going to go ahead and scoop it up. We're dead. I would like to remind you guys to smash that thumbs up button if you guys like what you see and want to see more. Helps me out, helps you out, helps everybody out, allows me to create more content like this on a daily basis. Also, remember to comment down below with any deck suggestions, play suggestions, anything like that, sideboard suggestions even. Also, remember to follow me on Twitter and like my Facebook page. Both links will be in the description below. Also, you can email me if you guys just want to talk to me about anything and everything. That link will also be in the description below. Also, if you guys like this content, there is probably more content on the channel that you would like. So go ahead and just check it out. I would really appreciate it. Watch my older videos. You know, my quality has drastically improved, so there is that. Remember to subscribe to this channel so you can see more awesome content like this on a daily basis. And I hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.